1224 once again with NASCAR Heat 2. And in this episode of our season with Kyle Larson's number 42 Target Chevrolet, we are going to be completing race 5 of 36, which is going to take place at Auto Club Speedway for the Auto Club 400. In the last episode, we raced at, what was it? I don't even freaking remember. Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix. We finished in second place in that race, and Kayla was kind of watching me record that race. Kayla's my girlfriend. And speaking of Kayla, she actually made her first video of her playing a NASCAR game where she was racing at New Hampshire with Shrek. So just look up Shrek Plays NASCAR 2005. That's an easy find. I just want to throw that in there real quickly. But today we're going to Auto Club, and this is probably the easiest track to race at in both the Xfinity Series and the NASCAR Cup Series, alongside Michigan. And Michigan is a track that they race at in the Truck Series. So Michigan would probably be the overall easiest track to race at in this entire game, but Auto Club's not in the Truck Series. So I think we should go to this race and finally get our second win of the season, knowing that we won Daytona, obviously. And go ahead and take a look at the standings, of course. Jimmy Johnson is at the top, Kyle Busch second, Joey Logano third. We're in 10th, probably because of our poor performance. Atlanta's dragging us down so freaking much, but we got 13th at Las Vegas as well last weekend, so that's also helping us out. And if we go ahead and win Auto Club, which I'm assuming is going to happen because I have so much freaking ego, then we could find ourselves probably making up 2 positions or more in this race right here, because we're still not that much to separate with the points and all. We get out of here and go ahead and get to the racetrack whenever this stupid game stops taking so freaking long to load. You guys are probably like, Shrek, what the heck? Yeah, in NASCAR 2005, my favorite driver, Tony Stewart, has a Shrek paint scheme. And she was like, oh, I'm all for the memes. Gotta race that car. And she raced in New Hampshire because apparently that's the easiest track to figure out for a newbie. She's getting pretty good. But seriously, a girl playing a NASCAR game. And you can assume that she won because she learned from me. I don't know. Let's go ahead and get into qualifying and see if we can start anywhere other than last place. Here we come across the front stretch. We're going to do our 1 lap of qualifying. The thing I want to mention is that the reason why I chose Auto Club and Michigan in the intros, and I don't even know if I already mentioned this or not, was just because Kyle Larson just so happens to be extremely good at both these tracks. I find it weird that Auto Club and Michigan are the easiest tracks to race at in this game. It kind of makes this game a Kyle Larson simulator, because you can so easily win at these tracks like Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson's got a thing for 2.0 mile tracks, whatever. 2 mile tracks, 2.0 mile tracks, you get the point. Okay, are we going to finish this corner right here? Yes, we are. I think that was a pretty good lap time. Hopefully I'm starting at least 35th. What do we get? 28th. Wow, we're actually starting in the top 30. I didn't think my lap time would be that good here. I recall it being hard to set a lap time in the top 30 at this track. I think I qualified like 35th whenever I was making the intro for this series. I chose Auto Club and Michigan just because, you know, it's Kyle Larson's thing to do well at these tracks, so I felt like it was the best choice. I don't even know where Kyle Larson's from. Probably Charlotte. I didn't take a look to see who's on pole. I don't think it matters because they're probably going to win the first stage, knowing how much passing actually happens in this freaking game. Let's do this. I'm really hoping that Shrek Plays NASCAR 2005 video is out by the time this is getting uploaded. This is getting uploaded on freaking Saturday, so it should be out by then. And it's not going to be on my channel, obviously. It's going to be on her channel. And, well, she's not that big on YouTube, but she's trying to get back into it because she's inspired by what I do. Gotta start from the outside like the real Kyle Larson would do, and we can make up positions on the outside, but it's harder. I would prefer the inside. First stage is going to be 6 laps, so that's something I could probably use. I guess the second stage is going to be longer. Still can't get to the inside as yet, but I'll find my way down there. Off the gas, we don't crash into McDowell. Oh my god, we do anyways because they slow down more than they needed to, and we just dumped McDowell. Okay, that was professional. Well, I mean, we're in 25th now, so we get to come to the restart on the inside. I didn't do that on purpose. I'm like my girlfriend. I don't mean to wreck people. I just do because it's their fault. They're stupid. Whatever. They slowed down. I didn't want to hit him, so I backed off. And whenever I backed off, he brake checked me. He hit the brakes really hard. You don't need to hit the brakes for either of the turns of this track, even on warm tires. Letting up the gas will do its duty. Now, if you want to check up so you don't crash into somebody, you got to hit the brakes, but letting off the gas would have done its job right there. Poor Michael McDowell. And poor me. I was the guy who had to get my face all shoved up his ass. I was not exactly loving that ass. So now Michael McDowell drives. Does Michael McDowell drive? Does he even race anymore? I know Casey Kane took his 95 car with Levine Racing, whatever the hell that company is. Or company, team, whatever it is. I don't know. But I don't know what happened to McDowell. For the longest time, I just liked the 95 car because it reminds me of Lightning McQueen. And now, for some reason, I don't like it as much because Casey Kane's driving it. That should be more of a reason to like it, but I don't know. I feel like Michael McDowell's done more with that 95 equipment than Casey Kane can. We've seen what Casey Kane can do with great equipment like the 5 car, and it's not impressed us, has it? He was good back in the Evernham days. So, we're in 19th place right now. 19 car in front of me. That Subway car that Daniel Suarez is not allowed to race with anymore because apparently he was giving away some donuts, and Subway's triggered by the existence of donuts all of a sudden. Subway doesn't even sell donuts, and apparently it matters to them. I still don't understand that. There's rookie season Eric Jones in that 77 car. I'm assuming that he's been in that 20 car for a long time. He should be in there, but he is. Matt Kenseth shouldn't be able to stay in that 20 car. I have no reason why they wanted Matt Kenseth to leave that 20 car whenever he's obviously way better than several drivers in the sport, like Eric Jones. Okay, so that was the end of the first stage. We got 14th. We probably skipped a few laps because of Michael McDowell's stupidity. Maybe that was a mixture of both of our own stupidity, but whatever. Looks like we're not going to be pitting after the first stage. Can only hope that we don't have to pit during stage 2. So we're on the outside again. Darn. On the outside of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Running better than he usually did in his 2017 season. I think for the most part his average finish was like 20th and 25th, somewhere in there. Wow, Dale Earnhardt Jr. went downhill so badly in his last 3 championships. They have me on the outside of these restarts in any freaking game at almost any freaking track, but I can make it work. We're going way up high, but we're carrying some of that momentum, so it ain't too bad. Hi, Austin Dillon. Hi, Austin Dillon. I'm trying not to hit the wall, trying not to hit you with that ugly-ass green paint scheme. That number 3 car looks stupid in green. Just saying, I've always felt that. Okay, let's make it 4 wide. Never mind, I can't. They closed the gap. Nah, I'm a jackass. I like making it 4 wide. As long as the track is wide enough for that. But, nope. What am I going to do? Matt Kenseth over here closed that gap. Yeah, well, that's not Matt Kenseth. That's Denny Hamlin. I mean, I guess it's understandable to think that's Matt Kenseth at first without seeing the number, but oh well. We can keep it on the throttle here. We can keep running the outside. It's not the best of ideas, but I can't get to the inside. Okay. What I don't like is whenever they start running up in the outside wall, which Hamlin's doing right here. You motherfucker, you would do that. They don't acknowledge your existence. Hello, I exist. Oh my god. I say it once again. It's a great quote for NASCAR MDK, who actually I'm wearing one of his merchandise shirts right now. He quoted me at Atlanta. He said that he loves the shit that I say in my commentary. I don't blame him. I love some of the shit I say in my commentary because no one else would ever say stupid crap like this. But yes, oh my god, I exist. They don't realize that sometimes. I can't believe I actually have to acknowledge it. I mean, it's not as bad as Gran Turismo with this game, but I hate the fact they still haven't fixed it yet, so they actually just know you're there. Okay, we've got a lot of space between Ryan Newman and the outside wall. I'm trying to make it last. He actually checks up, so somehow Ryan Newman is more respectable than Denny Hamlin. Remember back in the day whenever you couldn't say that. I can't get to the inside, so we're just stuck racing the outside lane. They are 4 wide for freaking 8th place. Wow. I really want to be on the inside. Can I get there yet? Well, nope, because I pulled up on the outside of Austin Dillon on accident. I'm still making up positions, but not in a way that I'm comfortable with. Oh, almost a little push for Denny Hamlin, I think. I don't know. Gosh, whenever on this outside lane, it kind of slides my car to the top of the track more than I would like for it to. Maybe I can use a little draft on Chase Elliott to pull underneath him just before turn 3. Dang it, can't. His back bumper was too close to mine. Or my front bumper, you know. I can't get there. I can't get to the inside. I've been racing for like 15 damn laps and I can't get to the inside. Well, not 15, maybe like 10, I don't know. It's so stupid. I can't get to the inside. It shouldn't take this long. Like, JC, you gotta run the Larson lane because you're racing as Kyle Larson. Now my car is so freaking tight on this tire wear that I can't even get to the inside after I've gotten the clear opportunity to get there. Well, I can't stay there, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, here we go. Wow, this ridiculous afternoon racing, sunset racing. I hate it. I like racing the track the way it was whenever I was doing qualifying. I like that kind of lighting. I really do. Okay, none of these guys are going down pit road. And it said we had 9 laps left on fuel. Let me see. 3 laps on fuel. And, okay, we're going to be able to make it to the end of stage 2. We're going to be taking our pit stops under that caution that ends the stage. I'm going to stay at the bottom because if I slide up, then I'm just going to run somebody up the track and probably have someone dive underneath me. And anyhow, also eventually gets there. But we got the draft, so we're going to pull ahead of them in a bit. Tough second stage, man. We sat on the outside lane for so long and just destroyed the tires. Down underneath both of you guys. Gonna run both of you up the track because I'm a fucking douchebag. Nothing new there. There we go. One more position, we can have ourselves a finish in the top 10 for the second stage. That is a monstrous gap. I highly doubt that's going to happen. Okay, here we go. Don't let anybody underneath me in this turn right here. Make it a really good one. I'm trying to keep the bottom, and I can't. So here comes Eric Jones. And he comes off the corner with a really big run. So maybe we can dive underneath him as we go into turn 3 right here. I almost said before turn 3, but that wouldn't make any sense. Okay, all the way down to the bottom. Get back into the gas. Trying to pull up in front of him. Instead I failed because I really do suck that bad. I'm trying to pull up in front of Austin Dillon, but can't do that either because my car is so damn tight on these tires. So we're going to finish stage 2 in 12th place. I know we're taking 4 tires at our pit stop and hope they do the same because otherwise that would be just flat on unlogical. So we'll get to pit. 2 cans of fuel to make it to the end, I assume. 4 tires, no damages to repair. Let's loosen up this car because, I mean, whenever I was running the outside lane, which is apparently something I can't stop doing, it just wasn't helping me. We'll put it down to 49%. And even when we're at the bottom, this will help us be able to stay at the bottom throughout the entire corner, which I apparently couldn't do a while ago. We lost 11 positions. 11 positions. That ain't too bad. We're at the bottom at the restart. Let's stay down there. We got a looser car, so it should be easier. Now, I'm gonna win this race. I ain't gonna blow my own mind and not win it. We're gonna win this race. Kind of embarrassing if I talk about my girlfriend's video and how she goes to New Hampshire with Shrek and they go winning together. And then in the same video, I lose at the easiest track in the game. Like, golly, it makes me feel like shit. I'm not like my girlfriend's becoming a better driver than me in NASCAR games. This is a turning point for my channel. Also, we're 4 wide down the backstretch. That could have been so bad. Lied with Danica Patrick. That was not Danica Patrick's fault. I think that was just all 4 of us' fault in general for making stupid moves early on. So this time by we've got 8 laps to go. We had 9 laps to go at the start of the final stage. And we made a good few positions in that first lap. Let's just keep it together. Let's not destroy the car. Let's have some patience, but not too much patience to the point where I'm letting everybody around me. What the hell is happening to Matt Kenseth in that 20 Peaks car? I don't know if he got run up the track and he had to get back down, but he had to lose a bunch of momentum to keep it from hitting the outside wall. That hasn't really happened to me this race yet, to the point where I had to go slamming off the brakes and whatever to keep it off the wall, but it happened to Kenseth right there. Still got a tight car. That was a bad entry, though. I love how these AI are, like, intentionally blocking me. You can see Eric Jones trying to get in my way. No, get out of the way. Nuh-uh. Okay. Get a good turn 1 right here. Keep it to the bottom. There's a big gap between Eric That's not fair. That's not fair. And then y'all gotta go hitting me because I'm getting back on the track too early. I'm gonna slow up everybody behind me now. I can't have good things. It doesn't matter what car I choose. It doesn't matter how easy the track is. I just can't have nice things. I have to have people running me off the track. I have to have aprons that are so damn sensitive. I mean, they've been that sensitive for ages, but I'm trying to go. I'm trying not to hit the cars on the outside of me, and that's what I get. I should just run people up the track on purpose. As much of a bad thing it might look, it's always worse if you don't run people up the track, because apparently whenever you don't run people up the track, you go off the track and their car has a spasm. So now we're in 25th place, and we're back on the outside again. This is Jeffrey Earnhardt. We're running out of time. We can't win this race unless there's some very lucky caution and me somehow getting a bunch of runs after that caution happens. I don't see it happening. I just can't have nice things. What did I do to deserve this fucking bullcrap? Oh my gosh. Help! Energizer Bunny's not very energetic. Okay. Well, I think we can still get a top 10 out of this race if I be the jackass that I am deep down within my ridiculous soul. This race was brought to you by Coca-Cola. Worst drink in history. Not really. I just hate how I can't go to a freaking fast food restaurant without having to get it because, well, without being able to have Pepsi because freaking Coca-Cola and their stupid restrictions. Okay. My little brother had to go get his clothes, take a shower and everything, and running across the room and checking the camera and shutting the door and all kinds of crap. You know that story. We're in 19th place. My car won't start turning. Okay. We set up that corner well, but we're getting really tied off. We're still making up a bunch of time. Maybe we can get a top 10. Looks like a really rough call. I don't know. I'm going for it, but I don't know if I can. Way down here, I passed 3 cars in one corner and run both of you morons up the track. Everybody that was behind me in that situation is big. Well, the guys that were next to me whenever I got run off the track right there. Those were the morons. Nobody else. Okay, I'll get that simple. Okay, 15th is on Ryan Newman. Gassing into the corner way too hard like an idiot. And now I'm going up the track. I'm all out of grip. Matt Kenseth, you're not getting underneath me. I told myself to have patience, but not too much patience. I don't know what me hitting the apron was. Was it me giving patience off to my opponents and giving them room, or was it me being impatient and trying to pass so many cars at once? I have no idea. If I had not hit that apron, I could be in the lead right now, I'm sure. We keep getting runs on Ryan Newman right here, so we're going to pass him going into turn 1. Can my car turn this time? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I get back on the gas because I'm afraid he's going to finish the pass on the outside, and in the process of doing that, we run him up the track. Okay, maybe we can get 14th and 13th up there and finish in the same position we did at Las Vegas. That's a long shot at the same time. Everything is a long shot at this point, all because I just barely touched that freaking apron. This game is so sensitive. I hate it. Fix your stupid aprons. It's not that hard, 704 games. As much as I love what y'all are putting together and the progress y'all are making between games, fix the fucking aprons. It's not that hard. Just make the car not spin out. It's simple programming. Make the car drive like it does on the rest of the track. You just have to drive at slower speed to keep it down there. For pit road reasons. I can't get this car to turn on these worn tires, but they can just fine. Damn it. I am infuriated. I am very pissed off with these stupid aprons. It never ends. Crying shame. Well, please turn the car one more time so I don't get passed by Matt Kenseth. Thank you. 15th place at Auto Club Speedway. I could have won this race, but I didn't. Yeah, I was talking about NASCAR and MDK earlier and how this video is sponsored by NASCAR and MDK. Yeah, it's brought to you NASCAR and MDK. I'm trying to get the logo and the face cam, but I have no idea where the face cam is pointed. When I started this season, I was not expecting to have Martin Truex Jr. 2016 levels of bad luck, but I'm not. I'm having much worse. Because this is just me, and just my opponents, and just every situation I'm getting involved in. Jimmy Johnson won the race. Kyle Busch won a stage. Casey Kane won a stage somehow. That's weird. I was just saying that Casey Kane couldn't do good in the 5 car, but then for some reason he does good in my championship mode. You want to race in his final season at Hendrick Motorsports, but that wouldn't have happened if Kyle Busch and Martin Truex Jr. weren't stupid in that Indianapolis race, obviously. But they were. Both can't handle a restart whenever things are switched up a little bit. We're at 11th place in the point standings after that race. My goal is to win and make up about 2 positions, maybe more. Instead, I lost a position. We're still locked into the playoffs. We're still way above the cut line. But oh my God, Martinsville, save me, please save me. We got Martinsville tomorrow, and I can only hope that saves us. Brad Keselowski had the fastest lap with a 39.42. Most laps led was by Jimmy Johnson, leading 11 laps. I'm guessing I didn't have the biggest mover. Nope, yes I was. We started in 28th and finished in 15th. So we made up 13 positions in this race. That could have been 27 positions. Tough break goes to Matt Kenseth, started in 3rd and finished in 16th. And he was right behind us, so yeah, I don't know what happened to his car, but we remember seeing them. He got run up the track and almost hit the outside wall, and he had to drop back a bunch and lose a bunch of momentum. So I guess I really was holding him up, and he was faster than us. Matt Kenseth probably could have won this race if whoever ran him up the track hadn't done that. We finished 13th at Las Vegas, and then we finished in 2nd at Phoenix, and then just a while ago we finished in 15th at Auto Club. So I can only assume if we're sticking to a pattern, we get a top 5 at Martinsville. Kyle Larson does not exactly specialize at short tracks, but if that's how this LP is going to work out, then fine. There aren't that many short tracks, so I'm not confident in how this is going right now. But Martinsville's STB 500 is going to be race 6 of 36. Looking forward to racing at Martinsville. We haven't been there in a really long time. Here are the point standings in full. Jimmy Johnson, after winning that race, is of course at the top of the points table. Jimmy Johnson is dominating a championship on my channel. No, you don't. You're gonna stop that right now. No. No 8 time. You ain't getting 8 time from me. Nuh-uh. There's the whole point standings right there, and you can also take a look at the playoff standings. We're in 4th place because Jimmy Johnson just got his 2nd win of the season. I don't know where he got his 1st one because I don't even remember. But yeah, we haven't fallen back in the playoff standings just because it wasn't a new winner at Auto Club, obviously. So we get out of there. I'll see you guys tomorrow at Martinsville Speedway. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.